to Stop Trading Mad Money's Jim Cramer is here. Okay, Cramer.
It's good to see you.
Kelly was talking about a rumor in the market, an intra-meeting cut.
Oh,
what do you make of that?
Now look, the Fed is they're the opposite of everything you want if you're long. So the idea, that's exactly what you would want if you're long. So therefore, you know, guys, they're not going to do it. Does it make sense to do? Absolutely. It should have made sense. They should have cut yesterday. I mean, yesterday, I look at the action in American Express or the stocks that Pisani was talking about, the consumer spending stocks, or now at this point, the Proctors. The Proctors are down because of raw costs, by the way. It's off of the Unilever call. But I got to tell you, I mean, we're obviously in dire straits. I mean, if a Bank of America is going to buy Countrywide, that's got to be part of a deal which says, listen, we're going to cut aggressively. But then, you know, you have the PPI and CPI next week, and these guys are so timid. You got Thomas Hoenig at Kansas City, non-voting, but yeah, Dick Fisher at Dallas. These guys clearly would like us to live in Hoovervilles. Hey, God love them. I don't want to live in a Hooverville.
The alarm's already going off, in other words.
Yeah, look, those guys are so confident. The smugness and the recklessness of the Fed, I find to be extraordinary. And there's always guys come on and says, I think Ben's doing a really good job. And I'm thinking, well, he encouraged 2 and 28. He told us to take the teasers. They encouraged derivatives. And now they totally absolved themselves. What's the good job? I don't know. I know I'd be fired 9 ways to Sunday if I pulled this stuff off at a hedge fund.
I'm guessing that Ben Bernanke didn't send you a Christmas card last year.
Oh, I guess I should just try to kiss up and, you know, so I can get the big interview with Ben like everybody else wants. Sorry, I could care less.
And we love you for it, Jim.
Well, there's got to be somebody who does not care if the management of a team is mad at him.
Right.
You know, if this were sports, we would never allow this kind of unaccountability. We just allow it in this because it's big money.
Right. Okay. Let's talk about what is working in today's market.
Well, it's something that friend buddy pal Aaron Burnett talks about a lot, and it's, again, she had some great ag guys on. You heard what Rick Santelli said about ag.
Yep.
That's Mosaic. Mosaic is terrific. I think Agrium is a catch-up trade with Mosaic. Now you can say, Jim, there's 6,000 stocks and 5,945 are down. What are you concentrating on the wins here? Well, the answer is Mosaic at one point this week was down 10 points from where it is now. And so if you focus on that, you're going to do better than if you bet against Procter at 70, even though I don't think Procter's quarter is going to be that hot. I do think Coke's quarter is going to be good.
There's a little bit of skepticism on Agrium, perhaps. If you take a look at where Agrium is trading, UBS is raising the price target up to $79.
Well, I mean, I guess we could go by CIT and MBI and just say, let's just do total faith thing. Yeah. But, I mean, Agrium made that great acquisition. And I think it was a really good trade that they did, and they did the secondary. Now, I mean, understand, today's just big short squeeze day. Let's go short squeeze MBI and ABK. Right. I mean, it's just a marvelous short squeeze day, and that's the game you play when Countrywide gets the bid. And let's understand it. The big money had been made in the short side, and that is not working today.
Let's talk about the flip side to the upside in commodities, and that is it filters down, obviously, to other companies that use those inputs. And so,
yeah, I mean, that's why Unilever, Diageo down. You would think that Anheuser-Busch could go down. Procter obviously reported a bad quarter last time on raw costs, and it didn't even go down. I happen to be partial to Coke because they told me commodity prices peaked for them already. Pepsi, Indra Nooyi has done a remarkable job. The stock was at 72.5 when they reported and said that raw costs weren't that good, and the stock then subsequently went to 79. But these are all recession/depression trades, unless you're Tom Hoenig from Kansas City or Dick Fisher from Dallas, who I really want those interviews. I guess I shouldn't knock them.
It's a little bit too late.
Oh, man. Unelected officials who are more powerful than the Treasury Secretary, your senator, and your president. How can two people who are unelected have that kind of power? What is it, like Lenin and Trotsky? Well,
investors give them the power, right, by paying attention to what they have to say.
No, they have the power. They can block Ben Bernanke because he runs it. You know, it's kind of a big democracy for Ben.
Right. Let's quickly touch on some of the financials because there are some in play, obviously. I mean, off of the B of A, CFC news, there's talk that J.P. Morgan's going to take out Washington Mutual.
I think that there's going to be an auction for Washington Mutual, and it's going to go because Washington Mutual's got a huge option arm, huge negative amortization problem. The financials are just hideous there. Kerry Killinger's doing his best to try to do a bad job. Sorry, there's another guy I've just offended, and now I'm offending the whole world. I guess they're all going to give my ma a call and make me feel bad. Now, here's the thing. Yeah. Here's the thing. It would be a take-under like at Countrywide. I do not. I feel like that Washington Mutual 15 is very much like Countrywide at 8, which is, yeah, maybe, maybe you get the big bid, but you don't make any money. JP Morgan, Wells Fargo would want to buy it at 13. Yeah. Wells would then become the dominant. Wells and Bank of America would basically split the whole country. There's no antitrust because we can't afford it. They have to look the other way because we can't have $2 trillion worth of servicing just run amok because then we really will have Hoenig and Fisher-Villes.
Okay, Jim, we got to leave it there. Thank you very much.
I hurt so many people's feelings now. I'm really sad.
You can see even more of Jim and his perspective on stocks and the markets and see who else he trashes at this point. 6
How about telling the truth?
Eastern.
How about telling the truth at this point?
You can hear Jim tell the truth on Mad Money.